Hello everyone. Hi, how are you all doing? I am CA Rajvardhan, an educator on Academy for CA Foundation and CA Intermediate Accounting. I teach both Group 1 and Group 2 accounting at interlevel and CA Foundation with Principles and Practice of Accounting. Your November 2023 examinations are fast approaching, and I am here on your side helping you with master problems on each of the topics of CA Foundation. In the past, you might have seen me doing videos on valuation of inventory, depreciation, and a couple of other chapters. And in this video exclusively, we'll be doing a master problem, one with great English, on the topic of bank reconciliation statement. But before I go any further ahead with this video, all that I want you all to know is about a new batch that we're starting for CA Foundation May 2023, or apparently what would happen in the month of June 2023. Unlike last time, which the batch I couldn't take for November 2022, I would be taking this batch full-fledgedly. So I would want all of you to spread this news around to your juniors who are taking up examination in the month of May 2023 and join us with this Step Up with Yeshas batch for an exclusive English comprehensive batch that's running for CA Foundation. There you go. The batch is starting on November 10th, and this is for May 2023 attempt. As I mentioned to you, India's top educators will be here in this batch teaching you 600 plus hours of live interactive classes will be taken up, and detailed doubt solving sessions also will be had, so that we can ensure that you are left with no doubts in the topic. And the features of this batch is it's going to be a live interactive class. Revision and practice sessions will be conducted at regular intervals. Structured course PDFs will be made available to you to ensure that your learning is continued even after classes. Unlimited access to all the recorded classes will be made available, and live tests and quizzes will be conducted in this batch. And here is a team of educators, starting with me, CA Rajvardhan. I'll be handling your paper of accounting, and Anil Mishra sir will be handling your math, stats, and logical reasoning. We have with us Nitika Bachawat ma'am will be handling law, and Shanda Raman sir will be handling your economics, and we'll have Pooja Chatwani ma'am who will handle your BCR. The schedule of the batch is this way. The batch is starting on November 10th, and it will be starting with math, stats, and logical reasoning by Anil sir. And a little later in this month, by November 21st, is when you'll have your law classes from Nitika Bachawat ma'am, and we'll have economics starting on November 29th, and I'll start with my portion of accounts in the month of December 7th. In the month of December 7th and later. This batch will be completed well before your May 2023 examination, so that you'll have adequate time to revise, repeat the topics, take up mock examinations, attend our fast track revisions, marathon revisions, and also do lots and lots of studies on your own to clear off your CA foundation in the month of May 2023, and join us for your journey of CA Intermediate in the month of May 2024. That's with regard to the batch. And the batch timings are going to be, it's an evening batch. The classes will start at 3 p.m. in the evening, go on till 5:30. That's our first session. And the second session will be 6 to 8:30. So it is 2.5 hour session with a half an hour break and another 2.5 hour session. It's going to be 5 hours per day. And you know the advantages of plus batch that you take up on Unacademy. You get live interactive classes, structured course PDF will be available, live tests and quizzes will be there, open house is there to interact with the educator. I would host one open house every month once the batch starts, and the entire notes whatever we write will be available to you for download after the class. And Academy community is here to help you all with all the queries that you have, all the exam anxiety and everything that you have to discuss about, and unlimited access to all of these features is available during your subscription period. And the iconic subscription can be taken up, which will give you all of these plus benefits what we spoke about, plus few other benefits like one-to-one live mentorship, printed study material to you being made available at your doorstep, and also doubt solving sessions at regular intervals. And one-to-one live mentorship is also available with iconic subscription. Don't be anxious about exams, we are here to help you. And evaluated test series is also there. A 60 marks test will be conducted on accounts on October 20th, and for November, a 100 marks test will be conducted on November 15th. This is for all the aspirants who are preparing for December 22 exams. And law 60 marks test is happening on October 22nd, and November 16th will be your 100 marks paper. These October 20th, 22, 24, 26 dates are over by the time I'm recording the video all by itself. so you wouldn't be able to attend those. But these 100 mark exams are happening in the month of November 15, 16, 17, 18. Take the maximum advantage of this. Write this mock test. Get your paper corrected, evaluated, understand where do you stand in exam preparations. And maybe this last, after 15th also, you still have 15 days in November and first 2 weeks left in December. That about 28, 30 days is more than sufficient to fine tune your preparations after you get this evaluation done. The paper of this mock examination conducted on the Unacademy platform is of ICAI standards, and the pattern will be like that, and in fact it will help you enhance your performance. Evaluated report of all of your answers will be made available on your dashboard within 7 days from the time of this test. So you can enroll for it right now and you should be able to crack it. Here are the details of our Plus subscription. Plus subscription for 24 months is available at a cost of 1063 per month. An 18-month subscription is available at a cost of 1250 per month. And a 12-month subscription is available at a cost of 1567 per month. And if in case you want to take up iconic subscription, you can take up a 24-month subscription by paying 1829 per month, an 18-month subscription by paying 2139 per month, and a 12-month subscription by paying 2625. And you can avail 10% off on all the prices that you see now here on the screen by using the code YESHAS, which is YESHAS. Don't forget the code, it is YESHAS, YESHAS, and by using this code you can avail 10% off on all of these prices that you just saw on the screen. So guys, what are you waiting for? Take up this subscription and then join us in this beautiful journey of CA Foundation, and let us, the team of Vicious Academy, help you all clear your dream of passing CA Foundation and venture into CA Intermediate. Hoping to see you all in the class. Got that? So now let's head back. In this session, we will be discussing a very important question from the chapter of Bank Reconciliation Statement. This question is a great trick of English. Huge amount of English is involved in this, and if in case you can crack this, majority of the adjustments with maximum possible tricks will be done. And that's the reason why I called this a master problem on bank reconciliation statement. This was there as a part of your mock test as well. Well, let me solve this, and I would also be doing another question also again on the bank reconciliation statement in the upcoming video, which you can watch to ensure that you are exam ready when it comes to the chapter of bank reconciliation statements. So here is the question. On 31st of March 2018, bank account of Miss Meenu according to the bank column of cash book was overdrawn by 2315. So in the cash book there is overdraft of 2315, negative balance, so it's a liability, and this liability will be written on the credit side in the bank account, meaning cash account. You get it? If it was positive balance, I would have started on the debit side. On scrutiny, you find that they've given plenty of adjustments. Adjustment A with three sub adjustments, adjustment B with three sub adjustments. We have C, D, E, F, G, H. Great. Required. Prepare bank reconciliation statement with amended cash book. So they in this question want us to prepare an amended cash book, and we are also required to prepare a bank reconciliation statement after amended cash book as on 31st of March 2018. So why waste time? Let's get started. Shall we? Let's start with our amended cash book. In our amended cash book, we'll be starting with a balance of 2315. That is the overdraft balance. Because it is overdraft balance, the opening balance will come on the credit side. So on the credit side in the amended cash book, let me just write by balance brought down. Coming here, this is in the books of Mino amended cash book. I would write here by balance brought down 2315. So by this, we are done with this part of the question. Whichever part of the question I'm just done with, I am considering marking it yellow so that you would understand that this part of the answer is khatam. Got it? Next, on 27th March, that is during the year only, just 4 days before the year end, checks of rupees 21,500 were collected from customers and recorded in the cash book. See, 21,500 worth checks have been received and it is recorded in the cash book. There are some discrepancies arising because of this. Let us see what is the discrepancies. Number one, A check of rupees 1000 was omitted to be banked. What do we mean when we say omitted to be banked? When we say omitted to be banked, we mean this check is not deposited into bank and the rest were sent to bank on 28th of March. So 1000 rupees worth check is received. When this 1000 rupees worth check is received, balance as per cash book has increased. Balance as per cash book has increased. This check of rupees 1000 is not deposited in the bank. So there is no way that the balance as per passbook increases. Oh, for those of you who don't know, this is C, cash book. This is P, passbook. You get that? So a check has been received because of which balance as per cash book has increased. But the balance as per passbook has not increased because the check has been not deposited. Now my question is, can you see the P? Is C and P in the same line? The answer is no. Cash book is more than passbook. In order to keep them in the same line, because you cannot see the P, either you would have to P up or you would have to C down. Either you would have to P up, passbook should be added or cash book should be deducted. Where are we making changes? Making changes in cash book. So we have to reduce it. And this, my friends, is it a timing difference or a non-timing difference? Check received but not deposited or check received and deposited but not cleared is a timing difference. This is a timing difference. And all the timing differences would go to bank reconciliation statement. If in case it is a non-timing difference, that is error in the cash book, it would come in amended cash book. So check received but not deposited of 1000 is a timing difference. Passbook has not increased, cash book has increased. We're making changes in cash book. I would have to reduce my cash book balance. This would come in our BRS. So let's go to our BRS. And in our BRS, we don't know what is the opening balance. The opening balance will be balance as per amended cash book. I'll first close my amended cash book, figure out the value and then write it here. So I don't know what is the balance as per amended cash book. I'll keep it waiting and I will now write what exactly is checks not deposited. This is to the extent of 1000. So I've written this 1000 as minus. I hope there's no doubts and this is our adjustment A1. Great. Let's go ahead now to adjustment A2. What's happening in adjustment A2? A check of rupees 5100 was recorded as 1500. Oopsie doopsie. You received a check of rupees 5100. You should record it as 5100. You wrote it as 1500. Oh, error. Big error. You get this? A check of rupees 5100 was recorded as 1500. On which side? On the credit side. Andavane. Check is received and deposited. It should be debited. Firstly, they didn't write debit. By mistake, they wrote credit. Nextly, the correct amount is 5100. They wrongly wrote 1500. And of the cash book, as if there is no bank column there. This is the trick word. You might think that this hi-fi English would mean something. It literally doesn't mean anything. They're saying that as if there is no bank column in that side, they wrote it on the other side. Oh God, great, whatever. So in simple language, it is check received. When the check is received, they should have written it on the debit side. Correct? No, check received, deposit, debit side. By mistake, they wrote on the credit side. One mistake. Second mistake is it should have been 5100. They wrote it as 1500. So 5100 debit has been recorded as 1500 credit. So what has happened? Cash book should have increased by 5100. Cash book has been decreased by 1500. So in order to compensate, I should increase my cash book by 1500 first to bring it to zero. Further, I should increase by 5100 to bring it on par. Cash book should have been plus 5100. Instead of doing plus 5100, they've recorded minus 1500. To nullify minus 1500 to 0, I would have to do plus 1500. To bring it to the right value, I should do plus 5100. So totally, I should increase my cash book by 5100 plus 1500. And this difference is a non-timing difference. What sort of difference is this, guys? This difference is non-timing difference because it's a clear error. It's a clear error in the cash book. So shall we rectify this? Because this is an error in the cash book, we would have to rectify this in our amended cash book. and because I'm increasing my cash book balance, I will debit. How much? 5,100 plus 1,500. So totally 6,600 has to be debited. And this is a check received from customer. I can write customer or I can write data. So I would prefer writing data account. This is with regard to check deposited. I should be doing 5,100 plus 1,500. It would be 6,600 rupees debit in amended cash book. Got that, everyone? Then what do we have? We will go to third adjustment in A now. The third part is checks of rupees 13,000 collected by the bank in March. How many checks were deposited? 21,500 worth checks are deposited. In that 21,500 worth checks are received. In that 1,000 rupees, though you didn't send. How much did you send then? 21,500 checks you received. 1,000 rupees check you kept it with you. You took all the checks. You told, oh my God, Lakshmi, please stay with me forever. Please be blessed. Please keep me blessed. What did he say? Oh God, Lakshmi, please keep me blessed. Give me lots and lots of money. You kept all the checks in front of Lord Lakshmi, and then you went on doing puja. After you did the puja, you took 20,500 worth checks and then you sent it to bank. 1,500 rupees worth check you forgot to send it to bank. 1,000 rupees worth check is left with you only. You get that? So what you send to bank is 20,500. Alongside with that, further 13,000 rupees worth checks which have been deposited is not is clear. 13,000 worth checks is clear. So how much is not clear? Simple. 21,500 minus 1,000 minus 13,000. 21,500 minus 1,000 minus 13,000. That is the checks not cleared. So checks because they have been deposited, cash book has increased. But they have not cleared, so passbook has not increased. When making changes in cash book, you cannot see the P, so I would have to decrease. I would have to decrease my cash book balance. And this is a timing difference, guys. What is difference? What type of difference is this? Timing difference. And because this difference is a timing difference, I would be correcting this in my cash book BRS. Timing differences BRS. Non-timing differences amended cash book. Come on, let me write that. 21,500 minus 1,000 minus 13,000. In my bank reconciliation statement, I'll write checks not clear. 21,500 is the checks received. Out of that 1,000 rupees per check is not sent to bank. Out of the balance what is sent, 13,000 per checks have been cleared. Balance is the checks deposited but not cleared. How much is that? Tell me. 7,500. This is A3. Almost all the adjustments from E are done, isn't it? We will now go to B. You get it, guys? Let's see what's happening in B. On 28th March, checks of rupees 20,000 were drawn. Drawn in the sense the person whose BRS were preparing, Miss Meenu, took the checkbook, took the pen, opened the pen cap, kept the pen on the checkbook, and then drew her signature, drew the date, drew the amount. Drawing is nothing but writing. Writing is an art of drawing. Okay. Wrote it, tore the check, and then gave. Drawing means issuing the check. What do you mean when you say drawing? It is issuing the check. How much checks have been issued? Checks worth rupees 20,000 have been issued. Okay. What has happened out of this? A check issued for rupees 250 was recorded as 205. Achacho. What is the value of the check given? 250. They have wrongly recorded as 205. 45 rupees. You did that. Fine. Next. And this is written on the debit side. And again mistake. Check when it is issued, it is payment. Should write on the credit side. They wrongly wrote on the debit side. These people know are doing tapo, dod tapo. Writing 250 rupees as 205, tapo. Writing it on the debit side, inna dod tapo. Full mistake they've done. So firstly they've treated 250 rupees as 205. Nextly instead of writing it on the debit, they've written it on the credit side. As if there is no bank column there on the debit side, credit side, they written it on the sorry. As if there is no bank column on the credit side, they wrongly written on the debit side. Credit side it should have been 250. It is not written, so we will write credit side 250 now. Wrongly they have debited 205. That also will reverse by writing credit side. So we should credit 250 plus 205. We should credit 250 plus 205. So that is 455. That's the point. Let's do it. And this is timing or not timing. It's an error in the cache book. Do you agree with me? So this is a non-timing difference. This is a non-timing difference. You get it? Come on, let's write this now. In our cash book, on the right on the credit side, check is issued, no? So we'll write creditor account. How much is this? Check drawn 250 plus 205. Like I mentioned, 455 rupees. This is the adjustment. This is B1 and this was A2. So B1 adjustment B में sub adjustment 1 this is 455. I hope you guys have understood. If in case you have any doubt, you can please let me know in the comments to this video. And if this question was helpful, if this question is tricky, and you want me to come out with more questions of this type from different chapters, let me know in the comments as to which chapter, which type of question do you want me to cover. And I'll definitely come back with this, with that kind of question. My basic strategy for now is to do master problem with maximum possible adjustment from each of the chapters that's your CA foundation syllabus before your November 22 examinations, sorry, December 22 examinations, so that if in case you want problem practice, you can watch each of these videos from each of the chapters and you will be exam ready. There is also marathon revision available for CA foundation examination in this very YouTube channel. You can try and find it in the playlist, and if you don't, text me at any point of time, I can share the link for the same to you all. Great. Let's go for the next one. One outgoing check of rupees 300 was received, was recorded twice in the cash book. One outgoing check means you have given check because of which money will go out. Outgoing call. How much is it? 300 rupees. This is being recorded twice. Why? They thought double entry means recording the same thing twice. Double entry means writing debit aspect and credit aspect, not writing the same thing two times. Oh yeah, bad people. They return outgoing check two times. They should have written it once. So you should credit 300 once. Once is fine. They recorded it once plus once. They recorded two times, which is now a mistake. So what will we do? Now we'll rectify it. And my friends, remember, this is a non-timing difference again. Why, sir? Very simple. It is an error, no, in the cash. So it needs to be rectified. We'll do this rectification in amended cash book to the extent of 300. How? By increasing the cash book balance. That is debiting amended cash book. Chalo, let me do it. On the debit, let me write to credit our account. How much? It is to the extent of 300 rupees. Got it? And this is B2. I hope everyone understood this. Then a check of rupees 3000 were presented to the bank in March. Okay, there is a check of rupees 3000. This was issued by us on 28th of March. Here it's there, no? 28th of March issued 20,000. In that 3000 were presented to the bank in, only 3000 was presented in the month of March. What about the balance? Balance is not presented. Balance is not presented. So to the extent balance, if it is not presented, it will not be clear. 20,000 rupees is there, no? In that 20,000 rupees, only 3,000 worth checks are presented. 17,000 is not presented. But 17,000 is recorded in cash book, because of which cash book balance has decreased. Because these checks have been not presented, passbook balance is not decreased. Can you see the P? No. In order to see the P, either you would have to P down or you would have to C up. I mean it. In order to see the P, they would have to P down or C. When I say see the P, I mean cash book and passbook being in same line. What's in your control? C. So what do you do? C up. Meaning increase the cash book balance. By how much? 17,000. And this would happen in our BRS. Sir, why BRS? Because this is timing difference. You might be wondering, sir, how is it timing difference, sir? Very simple, guys. Very simple. This this is a timing difference because over a period of time, those checks which are not presented now will be presented, and bank balance per cash book and passbook would match. You don't have to do anything great to let that cash book and passbook match. It will happen over a period of time. So come on, let us write this 17,000 rupees now. So what do we do that? Checks issued but not deposited. 20,000 minus 3,000, 17,000. This is B3. Timing differences, no. Let's keep them green. Non-timing differences, let's keep them red. These are non-timing differences. And this is an adjustment, so I'll keep this sky blue. I'm going to say whatever is there in this blue need not be written in the exam. And your answer is looking very, very colorful by this. Chalo. Let us go to the next adjustment. We have with us next one a bill of rupees 10,000 was retired by the bank under a rebate of 150. So 150 rupees rebate is given and it is retired. The full bill amount was credited in the bank column of cash book. You should basically deduct that 150 and only 9,850 needs to be paid, needs to be received basically. Am I right? Retired by the bank under rebate. Okay, 9,850 should be returned. But what have you done? You wrongly returned 10,000 rupees. Because you wrongly, that's what no, they've done. The full amount is credited. 150 rupees is omitted. You should now write. Meaning the bill is discounted at 9,850, retired at 9,850, but amount is recorded 10,000. In order to reduce that 10,000 to 9,850, rebate of 150 which was ignored previously should now be recorded, and this is a non-time difference. It's an error in cash book. It's an error in cash book. We need to record for the same. So what do we do? This 150 rupees whatever is there, I would go ahead and then debit it in my amended cash book. How much? 150. This is adjustment C. You guys get this? 150 rupees rebate which was previously not recorded is now recorded. It is our income, guys. We should debit it, we should credit it to rebate account, and we should have debited it to our cash account. So that's what, no. 9,850 is the amount. 9,850 is the amount received, but we've wrongly recorded 10,000. I am now rectifying it to be 9,850 because it is wrongly recorded 10,000. Why I am recording this 150 now, which was previously to be recorded but not recorded. I hope you guys understood this. Clear? Chalo, let me make this red. Yep, 150 is income that is basically received on retirement of the bill, but we had not recorded it. Instead of recording this 150, what I had done by mistake, we recorded cash account by 10,000. Now we're writing this 150 because it was omitted in the previous part. Any doubts in this? I hope you shouldn't be having any. A bill of rupees 10,000 was retired by the bank under a rebate of 150, but the full amount was, oh sorry, we have paid 9,850 and 150 rupees discount is received by us because we settled this bill before the maturity date. We had to pay money to bank. We have settled this by how much? Before the maturity date. So we don't have to pay 10,000. We had to pay 9,850. But instead of writing 9,850, by mistake we've done 10,000 rupees credit in bank account. So we recorded excessive payment of 150. Because there is excessive payment of 150 recorded, we will rectify it as recording as receipt, and 150 of discount income which is previously not credited is now credited. In short, the journal entry is this bill is retired now. So we receive this bill back. It's our bills payable. So journal entry will be bills payable to cash. If it was on the maturity date, I would have written bills payable to cash 10,000, 10,000. But instead of writing bills payable to cash 10,000, 10,000, I have written it is retirement date. Now, instead of writing bills payable to cash, to discount, or to rebate, I have written bills payable to cash 1010. The correct entry is bills payable account debit 10,000, to discount account 150 or discount or rebate, to to bank account 9,850. This is the correct entry. Instead of writing this, I have written bills payable to cash 10,000, 10,000. I'm sorry guys, I told it repeatedly because it's 12:30 in the night when I'm recording this video. So way too sleepy, and this might be the reason why I told it two times. Sorry, that wouldn't happen. Correct entry is bills payable account debit 10,000, to rebate account 150, to bank account 9,850. This is the correct entry. By mistake, we have written bills payable account debit 10,000 to bank account 10,000. So now we'll rectify it by writing bank account debit 150 to rebate account 150. So this is a timing, non-timing difference. So in amended cash book, I wrote to rebate account 150. I wrote it correctly, but I'm not able to express it. I hope it is fine at this point with you all. Let me now go to D part. A bills receivable of rupees 520, previously discounted for rupees 500 with the bank, had been dishonored. Let me read it again because I did not understand. A bills receivable of rupees 520, previously discounted. Okay, previously you discounted it to the bank. You gave the bill worth 520 to the bank. Bank has given you 500 rupees. This has been dishonored. Dishonored in the sense bank has cut money. How much will bank cut? 520 rupees of our bank balance has been deducted. So balances per passbook has reduced by 520. Okay. And this has been recorded in the passbook. So passbook balance has decreased but not recorded in cash. This is bill discounted dishonored. This has to be recorded in cash. If you haven't recorded it, this is again a non-timing difference. What is this? This is a non-timing difference. So we'll amend it in our amended cash book. So it's a reduction in the bank balance. So it will be credited in the amended cash book by how much? 520 rupees. Let me write in my amended cash book. I'll write by bills receivable account D, that is 520 rupees. I hope you guys understood this. Clear? Let me go to the next one. A bank has charged interest of rupees 521 instead of 512. Bank has made an error. Correct amount of interest is how much? Charged interest of rupees 521. Correct amount is 512. 512 should be charged. Bank has charged 521. And this has been not recorded in cash. Correct amount is which among these? 512. So 512 should be charged. No? When the interest is charged, balances per passbook will decrease. Cash book balance has not decreased, will decrease our cash book balance by 512. And this is both timing and not timing difference. First, I am discussing only about correct interest not recorded in cash book. So because 512 worth interest is not recorded, let me now make the entry in my amended cash book. On the credit, I will write here, we can call it bank charges or bank interest. Anything is fine. 512. You get it? 512 is the correct amount of bank charges not recorded in cash book. We now recorded it. Next thing is, in the passbook, the correct amount should be 512. They've wrongly recorded 521, meaning they've charged 9 rupees more. Once the bank realizes this, they would correct it themselves. So passbook balance has to be decreased. Correct or not? Now passbook balance is gone. What to say? Cash book may interest charges is 512. It is reduced. Passbook 521. Passbook may they've charged excessively 9 rupees. They will correct it over a period of time in passbook. So this is timing difference. The changes have to be made in the cash book. And I'll reduce my cash book by 9 rupees here. How much will I reduce my cash book by? 9 rupees. So I'll write here less. Bank charges wrongly charged in excess 9 rupees. Did you guys understand? So this error is a timing difference as well as a non-timing difference. The correct amount of bank charges is 512 rupees. This is not recorded in cash book. So we now record in the cash book as bank charges 512. And in the passbook, instead of writing 512, they written 521. So more amount is deducted, because of which cash book now reduced by 512. Passbook has reduced by 521. 9 rupees excess is deducted in passbook. Can you see the P? No. We're making changes in cash book. What should you do? Reduce it. By how much? 9 rupees. Timing difference 9. That's what I've done here. Got that? So I will write here that this, my friends, is a timing difference. Timing difference. Got it? Chalo, let's go to F. A debit balance of rupees 1500 as on the previous day, debit balance is favorable balance, has been brought forward as credit balance of 5100. The correct balance is debit balance of 1500. They should have written debit balance 1500. They have not written, so should write debit side 1500 now. It's a receipt of 1500. Further, not writing is okay, but they wrote it wrongly on the credit side to the extent of 5100. Debit of 1500 has become credit of 5100. So debit of 1500 not recorded will debit 1500. Wrongly recorded as credit of 5100. To reverse that, again I will debit by 5100. Totally, I will debit in my amended cash book 6600 rupees. That is 1500 plus. This is an error in the cash book. So this, my friends, is a non-timing difference. Yup, debit of 1500 not recorded on the debit. So I'll debit, and wrongly recorded as credit of 5100. That also I will debit. Let me write the same in my amended cash book. I'll write here to rectification. Wrong carry forward of balance F 5100 plus 1500, that is 6600. Let me make this. Move A, take the word repeated to A, paint it red. Got it? Done. Then what do we have after that? So this adjustment is also done. G. A deposit of rupees 5432 was recorded in withdrawal column as 5342. It is deposit, meaning passbook balance should have increased by 5432. But instead, what they've written? They've written on the credit side, withdrawal column. How much? 5342 in the passbook. So passbook balance 5432 plus they should have done. They have done minus 5342. Where is the changes that needs to be made? It's an error in the passbook. So it needs to be done in the BRS. It's a timing difference. Do you agree with me? So passbook balance has gone down. Where are we making changes? Cash book. What do we do? Decrease. Shall we decrease it? Yeah. Chalo, let's decrease it. By what amount? Double the amount. Meaning basically not the same amount. 5432 plus 5342. It was supposed to go up by 5432. It has gone down by 5342. So 5342, if we add it will become 0. Further I should add 5432 arrive at the correct balance. So what exactly is the amount? 10,774. There we go. I have deducted it by 10,774. This is our adjustment G. Clear? I hope you guys don't have doubt with regard to this part. Come on, let's quickly see the next one. We will now see the last adjustment in this question, adjustment H. Like I mentioned, I'll be doing another video on another question from this very chapter BRS with amended cash book. Please do watch that as well. And after that, we're following up with another question on valuation of inventory. It's been a request from you all saying that please do a question which will involve inventory reconciliation with rectification of errors. So this is beautiful question in our ICI material, Hanuman Limited. So we're going to do that question, and we'll also do one more exclusive inventory valuation question which deals with consignment goods sent, consignment goods received, goods sent on return or approval, goods sold at a price other than normal selling price, goods sold and then goods sold returned to us, goods purchased and goods purchased returned by us, and all of these adjustments together we'll be doing one question. That's again a very interesting question. So please do stay tuned and then watch that video also. That should be very helpful to you. Done. So the last one, H adjustment. A check of rupees 2345 issued by Mrs. Meena. Who issued this check? Mrs. Meena. Who are we? Miss Meenu. We are representing Miss Meenu. And this check is issued by Mrs. Meena. Meaning it is not us. ये हम नहीं है. ये check हम आपके है कौन? It is not our check. Somebody else's check. In deposit column of as rupees 2435 in passbook. So we don't care about 2345. It is not our check, but it has been wrongly recorded in the passbook on the credit side. It is wrong credit given in passbook. We didn't deposit this check. Mrs. Meena issued this check into bank saying that this is a check, please give me money. Bank, instead of giving to Mrs. Meena, they have given to Miss Meenu, that is our customer. To their bank account, they've increased. Passbook balance has increased by wrong amount, but we don't care. 2435, the passbook balance has increased. We're making changes in cash. I should add 2435. Let me do that. Let me add deposit incorrectly recorded in passbook 2435. That's it. This is adjustment H, and by this we are done with this question. You guys get it? That's it. See, the question is done. Prepare bank reconciliation statement with amended cash book. Let us quickly close our amended cash book, identify the closing balance, carry forward that balance to BRS as the balance as per amended cash book, then to take the total to find balance as per passbook. So looks like the total on the debit side is more. So it's going to become a favorable balance. 13,650 here, 13,650 here. And if I identify the closing balance, balancing figure in the amended cash book, it becomes 9,848. This is favorable balance because the balancing figure is on the credit side, it is debit balance. Debit side is in excess of credit, 9,848. I would take this 9,848 in my bank balance as per amended cash book on the as the opening balance in BRS. I would write here bank balance as per amended cash book 9,848. To this 9848, sorry, from this 9848, I would deduct this 1000, deduct 7500, add 17,000, deduct 9, deduct 10,774, and add 2,435 to find 10,000 rupees, which is my balance as per passbook. Got it? So this is our amended cash book and this is our BRS after amended cash book. I will show the question for a brief moment for those of you who want to take a screenshot. It's a very interesting question. You guys can take a screenshot of this question. If you guys do want access to this Excel sheet, you can drop in as a message to me and I'll be more than happy to share this file with answers to you all. So here you go. This is the question that we just discussed. Here is our amended cash book and BRS for this question. Great. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this session. Sorry, I stammered at a couple of points and I got little repetitive with regard to a couple of things because it took a little time for me to process. My brain is short of sleep. I traveled too much for Deepavali, came back home late, back-to-back classes, and I had to record this today because I've been delaying this for so many days now. And it is exactly 12:35 in the night when I'm recording this. I came home after a 10-hour session and then went on to record this for you people. Sorry for that. I'll be more cautious next time. I would record the next one tomorrow. And that's it for now. Stay tuned to watch the next video on BRS after amended cash book and amended cash book question. And I'll also, as I mentioned, I'll be doing valuation of inventory card 2 questions. And this is all because you asked. If there is any other question that you want me to do, please do let me know in the comments and I will do that well before your December 2022 examinations. Got that? That's it, guys. Remember, life is not a battle to be struggling. It's a game to be enjoyed. Till the time you guys are learning something new or having fun, it's all good. The day you guys either stop learning something new or stop having fun, trust me, you might start struggling because you might be in a battle. So thumb rule to stay happy is pretty simple. It is to stay in the game. So for one last time on this day, I have just one question for all of you people. Are we in the game? I hope your answer is yes, we are in the game. So take care, tata, bye bye, take care, God bless you, and do really well in your December 2022 examinations.